Yes, good morning to all of you. Welcome to your mathematics class, student. Okay, in previous class we have done the four example of exercise 5.3. Now we start our 5.3 exercise with the fifth example. Find the real number x and y. There is a fifth example and the first part is find the real value of x and y, that is minus 3 plus iota x square y and x square plus y plus 4 iota are the conjugate of each other. It means its conjugate is equal to this one and its conjugate equal to this one. Okay, it's all your choice. Whatever you want to put, I just putting here the conjugate symbol. So both the terms are equal. So compare. Firstly, solve. As you can you will very well know about that the conjugate affects only the imaginary part. So here this is our imaginary part, so there is minus 4 iota. Okay, comparing, since they are the two complex number is there, so compare real part to real and imaginary part to imaginary part. What is the real in the left hand side? That is minus 3, and the imaginary real part of the right hand side, that is x square plus y, and on the another way there is the imaginary part, that is x square y, and here is that is minus 4. Okay, solve it by the putting the value. Get the value of x square from here, that is minus 4 by y. Since we are getting the value of x square from this equation and put it here, so that you can get the value of y, that is minus 4 by y plus y. On taking whole LCM, there is minus 3y is equal to minus 4 plus y square, and denominator part will be cancelled. So solving or taking on one side, you will have y square plus 3y minus 4 equal to 0, and you can make the factor of it by taking minus 4y plus 4y minus 1y minus 4 is there. If you will make the factor of it, you have y plus 4 and y minus 1 as a factor. For there is a two values like that, first is 1 and second is minus 4. If you put here, if you take y is equal to 1, then value of x square will be minus 4 by 1 minus 4 by 1. So value of x square will be turned into the square root of minus 4. That is not a real number. So leave this part. If you put y is equal to minus 4, then your x square is equal to minus 4 by minus 4, that is 1. So the value of x square is plus minus 1. So there the two answer is possible. If x is minus 1, so y is minus 4. If x is plus 1, then the y is minus 4. So these two possible answer of x and y of this question. Come to the question number 6. If z is any complex number is not given, so you have to consider by yourself. I have let that z is a plus iota b, and z is not equal to 0. As you can see that I have taken not 0 number, that is not equal to 0. Okay, and show that the z inverse whole conjugate is equal to z conjugate inverse. You have to show it. Okay, so for showing it, take your firstly left hand side, that is z inverse whole conjugate. Firstly take the inverse. What is the z inverse? Firstly I am just solving the z inverse. What is the z inverse? 1 by z, and what is the z? That is a plus iota b. Because in denominator there is iota, so you have to rationalize. Multiply with a minus iota b and divide with a minus iota b. So you will have here a minus iota b. On solving you will have a square plus b square. Split their real part and imaginary part. So this is, I think, your real part, and minus iota b by a square plus b square, that is your imaginary part. But you need this is the inverse of z. This is the inverse of z. But you need the inverse of z, and whole conjugate is there. So on taking whole conjugate of this one, so real part remains as it is. There is no change in symbol, but imaginary parts change their sign. That is iota b by a square plus b square. So this is your left hand side. Come to your right hand side. What is your z conjugate? Z conjugate is a minus iota b. And now you have to take the z conjugate inverse. That is 1 by z conjugate. And the value of z conjugate is a minus iota b. Again you need to rationalize. So multiply with a plus iota b, divide with a plus iota b. On solving you will have here a plus iota b. And in denominator, after applying the identity of a minus b into a plus b, what you will have here? That is a square plus b square. So this is your first answer, a by a square plus b square. That is your real part, plus iota b by a square plus b square. Now, after observing your left hand side and your right hand side, you can easily observe that both are equal. So, left hand side is equal to your right hand side and hence proved. Okay, come to the next example, that is the example number 7. In example number 7, what is the given here? That solve the equation for the z square is equal to z conjugate and where the z is equal to x plus iota y. What do you mean by solve the equation? Solve means you have to get the value of x and y. Firstly, I am just taking the question number 7 and where the z square is equal to z conjugate and z is x plus iota y. Firstly, z square. How you will apply the z square? It means x plus iota y whole square and z conjugate will be x minus iota y. Apply the identity of a plus b whole square. So you have a square plus b square. It means there is a minus iota square plus 2xy iota. And on right hand side there is x minus iota y. On comparing real and imaginary part, what you will have? So you have, there is real part is x square minus y square. On right hand side it is x. And on comparing second imaginary part, you will have 2xy, that is equal to minus y. As you can see, the y will be cancelled by y. So 2x is equal to minus 1. So you will get the value of x is minus 1 by 2. And put here. Okay, so that you can get the value of y. So here minus 1 by 2 whole square minus y square is equal to minus 1 by 2. After solving the square, you will have 1 by 4 minus y square is equal to minus 1 by 2. Value of y square I am taking on this side. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Y square is equal to, the LCM is 4. So 1 plus 2, that is 3 by 4. Squaring, remove the square, you will have the square root plus minus root 2. So you have the two answers. The first is x is minus 1 by 2, then y is plus root 3 by 2. And if the x is minus 1 by 2, then y is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Both the answer are there. So this is the solution of this pair of linear equation. Even you can't even cancel it. Since if you cancel the y, it means you lost your one value of y. Either cancelling it, you can write it as it is. Okay, y plus y equal to 0, but taking y common, 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So there is one more possibility there, either y is equal to 0. Okay, either this equal to 0, so you will get the value of x is this. If this equal to, you will have the value of this. Okay, this is the solution when you put the value of x equal to minus 1 by 2. If you put y equal to 0 here, so you will have x square is equal to x. So again x square minus x equal to 0. So you have x minus 1 equal to 0. So there is two possibility more, that x equal to 1. Okay, so one more possibility is here is this. If x is 0, y 0, x 1, y 0. So they are the complex number. One complex number is, if x is minus 1 by 2, then put the value of y is root 3 by 2. Okay. If x is minus 1 by 2, then y is root 3 by 2 iota. Why I am writing iota? Because our complex number in this form, na? So you have to write it in this form. Okay. And the third is, if x is 0, x is 0, then y be 0, then 0 plus 0 iota. And if x is 1, then y is 0. So these four complex numbers are possible here. Okay. Now come to the question number 8. That is a 200 question. This type of question you have also done in the exercise 5.2. But this is the easiest method, which I will say to all of you that try this method. If nothing is written here, if this is equal to this one, then prove that x square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square by c square plus d square. This type of question you have done in exercise 5.2, but in the exercise 5.2 what you will do, rationalize and then compare, then you can get the value of x, real part and imaginary part, and put, after getting the value of x and y, you put him on the left hand side so that you can get the right hand side. Isn't it there now? But in 5.3 it is very simplest method. What is that method? I am just telling you, taking conjugate on both sides. Taking conjugate on both side of given statement. Okay, so taking whole conjugate, there is a plus iota b by c plus iota d, and you are taking whole conjugate. And in the same way on the right hand side, whole conjugate. So there, as you know that the z1 by z2, there is a whole conjugate, that it's become the z1 conjugate, ऊपर वाले का conjugate, और y में नीचे वाले का conjugate, that is z2 conjugate. So you have x minus iota y after applying the conjugate. So you will get here a minus iota b by c minus iota d. On right hand side you have the x minus iota y. This is your first equation and this is your second equation. First and second. Multiply first and second. In left hand side multiply with the left hand side, in right hand side multiply with right hand side. A plus b, c plus iota d, multiply a minus iota b, left hand side of this part, to second equation, c minus iota d, and the right hand side is x plus iota y into x minus iota y. As you can see that there all over there is the identity of a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. After applying the identity, you will have a square plus b square by c square plus d square, that is equal to x square plus y square. That is your proved portion. Okay, this is the thing which we have to prove, that is proved right now. So this is, I think, the easiest method as compared to the 5.2 method. And when the question comes, there is nowhere mentioned that it is this question belonging to 5.2 or 5.2. Whatever you want to take the method, you can take and solve this. Okay. So I will advise you, this is the easiest, you can try this method to prove such kind of question. Okay, now come to the next one. There is a 9th question. In question number 9, there is z is given. Z is equal to the root 3 by 2 plus iota by 2 whole power 107 plus root 3 by 2 minus iota by 2 whole power 107. And you have to show the imaginary part is equal to 0. As you know that, how can you show that the imaginary part of z is equal to 0? When the z is equal to the z conjugate, suppose if I take x plus iota y and here is x minus iota y, then as you can see iota will be, x will be cancelled by the x, then you can say that the 2 iota y is equal to 0, then you can say the y is equal to 0, and y is the imaginary part of z. So this is the actually to prove it the imaginary part of z, to prove this is the z. if अगर हमें आपको इसको ये दिखाना है कि इसका इमेजिनरी पार्ट 0 है तो आपको ये दिखाना पड़ेगा कि z इज इक्वल टू z कंजुगेट. ओके, टू प्रूव imaginary part of z is equal to 0, we have to show that z is equal to z conjugate. So I am taking the conjugate of it, taking conjugate of z. I am taking the z bar here. If I take the conjugate, it will become 107 conjugate root 3 by 2 minus iota by 2 raised to the power 100. Firstly, I am taking whole conjugate. As you know that the conjugate splits, z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate, so it splits, and as the conjugate affects only the imaginary part, so its plus sign will become minus, and minus symbol will become plus, not middle one, because there is no iota is there, its effect only on only iota. This is the iota part, imaginary part, so its symbol will be changed, and in the bracket portion here is the iota term, iota's sign, so its sign will be changed. Okay, as you can see that this is the z conjugate, and this is also the value of z also. There is no difference between z conjugate and z. So the imaginary part of z is equal to 0. Here we use the property of conjugate. Okay, now the rest of the question we have done that, find the modulus. Okay, how you will find the modulus of a question or conjugate of a question? Firstly, get the real and imaginary part and apply the formula. So there is a conjugate of modulus of, you have to find the modulus of 3 plus 4 iota into 4 plus 5 iota divided by 4 plus 3 iota into 6 plus 7 iota. Okay, so you have to multiply it firstly, solve it properly. Okay, then we find the modulus. So multiply, you have the 12, and after multiplying you have the 12 minus 20, that is minus 8. 4 4s are 16 plus 15, 16 plus 15, there is 31 iota, and in denominator you have the 24 minus 21, 24 minus 21, that is 3, and the 18 plus 28, you have 44 iota. Okay, on solving you will have this one. So or either you can, if you are not willing to do such type of, there is one other more identity is there, you can apply the whole modulus. Okay, and how you can, as you know that by this property, the z1 by z2 modulus, that can also split z1 modulus by z2 modulus, so you can apply the whole modulus here. So the modulus of first complex number, modulus of second complex number by the modulus of third complex number, and the modulus of fourth complex number. Where the term as it is keep it, then as you know that the real part is 3, imaginary is 4, 4 square plus 5 square. Okay, in denominator you have 4 square plus 3 square, and here there is a multiplication here, 6 square plus 7 square. These terms will be cancelled as it is because they are the same square root, and in numerator after solving it you have minus root 41 and root 85. After solving these square you will get the same. Okay, so this is your answer of this question. So try all the question like this. Okay, thank you.